That's a really good point. Could you hear that? What he said back there? Okay, so 2 points. First of all, look, theft is theft. And so if you actually take data and take documents and content away, I mean, that's stealing a laptop, stealing a chair. That's old-fashioned theft, and that's something that we can deal with. Second point was the value of a reputation might really come into play here, especially that now with all the social networks, even professional networks, LinkedIn, whatever, that your reputation goes with you. So if you are like, against company policy, doing things the company doesn't allow us, or they're actively doing things that are not good that leads to getting fired, maybe that goes with you. That's sort of branded with you, that you keep on doing the shady stuff and you get removed from companies for that. So if there's some, and that may be enough of a deterrence that, like he said, I was flipped when I said, can they fire me? I don't know, but there's always a next job out there. But you can't say that too many times and get fired for too many jobs before they start to, maybe social networks and more technology helps people start to realize that that's not, that can stop you.
Well, I think there are two things that could put a stop on it as well. It's like companies, like the company I work for, if we were to acquiesce with the same case, then like certain clients of ours, like major banks, would just drop us, drop us like stone. And also the people with the social networking generation now, there are already some who are changing their names by default to disassociate themselves, not necessarily from what they did at work, but just stuff that they've published on the internet. And there will be more people who are changing their names because they can just put up stuff that they can't do.
Yeah, the comment was, you see examples of people changing their names just because of, they got the party photos from university and now they're a professional and they go by their middle name now instead. Some other points that I wanted to make. Another thing too is you can look at and tell me if you think this makes sense, but I wonder if user-generated data is perhaps less valuable than the company data. Now technically everything I generate while I am working at a company is company data, right? But if you get my laptop right now and it has stuff on it that's lost, you got my PowerPoints, you have the Word documents for what I want the website to look like in 2 years, you have a Brightform plan, but if I had our forecast, I didn't create that, I got it out of a system. And maybe in our company it's an Excel spreadsheet that sits on a file share that I can just copy. But if they had a DLP thing on that file share, or if that file share was not SMB accessible, it was only available via a published app with a remoting protocol, and I disabled the mouse, I disabled cutting and pasting, then maybe you could actually wrap a more tight security fence around the data that's actual important company data, so you're not leaking out the nuclear submarine plans that way. But if data that users create that never goes into the system, you can't control that, that's almost a one-to-one thing for users, maybe not as valuable. But maybe that's a good example for all of this technology. Now DLP can be functional and VDI, application publishing, and these kinds of things. I like that.